Alan, can you hear us? Test, test. Wait. Can you hear us? It says you're talking, but I can't. Now or no? Should say not muted. It says he's talking, but I can't hear him.
But it said you are muted.
I'm muted here. I think it should be able to hear us. And it's also nobody's saying anything for a second. Alan, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh,
Can you hear
we
me?
can hear you too. This is great. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on mute again, just so you know.
Okay, sounds good.
intro.
This chair's the lowest chair.
That guy's going to voicemail.
Victoria.
No, I never got one phone call.
What's that?
I never got a phone call. It's first I heard of it when I,
This is your area.
So you're good to go.
no, it's not.
Well, I guess not.
You guys ready?
Yeah, anytime.
She'll hit it whenever you guys are ready. Live? Okay, ready?
Okay, we'll call this meeting third at 5:03. So has admin got any changes to the agenda?
No
No
additions. Sorry.
Sorry, Mr. Chair, just a point of, maybe a point of order, I don't know. I'm just wondering if we should acknowledge the attendance, just
Oh,
so that we
okay.
have
Yeah, good
quorum acknowledged.
Okay, so we have Patricia and Dave
You got Dallin and Tracy also on there?
and Dallin and Tracy. So we've got 4 members
We got all seven.
via Zoom, so all 7 are here.
Correct.
There we go. Okay, thank you. I'll try to remember that. So is there anybody that has any additions to the agenda?
I'll make a motion that we accept the agenda as presented.
Okay. All those in favor?
Patricia in favor.
Dylan, I'm in favor.
Okay.
Tracy, I'm in favor.
Okay, motion's carried. We need the adoption of the minutes. Has anyone seen anything in there that was out of line? If not, I'll entertain a motion.
Patricia here, I'll make a motion to adopt the minutes as presented.
Okay, all those in favor?
Patricia in favor. Tracy's in favor.
Dylan, I'm in favor.
Dave, I see your hand, so we're good. Motion's carried. All right, we'll move on to 5.1, development permit application 15013-2023. Peter, go
Yep.
ahead.
So the applicant owns a 69.61 acre parcel with the legal description of Part Southwest 245812 west of the 5th. The application is for a discretionary use garden suite. Change of occupancy. The garden suite currently exists on the parcel, but the applicant is looking to change the occupancy to a different family member. Owned a 2 district, and a garden suite is a discretionary use. We didn't send any referrals because the building already exists. Maybe I did send it to, I might have sent it to Rick. No concerns from Rick, from Infrastructure Department. It was advertised in the local paper for 2 weeks, and no letters of concern were received. It's my recommendation that the Municipal Planning Commission approve development permit 15013-2023, a suite manufactured home with the following conditions. Would you like me to read that list?
No.
Okay. Any?
I would assume those conditions are the same ones as
They're the
were
same
there
as
prior.
pretty much every garden suite ever.
Okay.
Just-
Councillor Kush has his hand up.
Dave?
Mr. Chair.
Yeah, given we're just changing occupants in an existing garden suite currently, I'd be willing to make the motion that we approve the application 15013-2023 with the listed conditions.
Okay, is there any more discussion on that motion? I see now so I'll call the question. All in favor?
Patricia in favor?
Tracy in favor.
Tracy.
Delvin, I'm in favor.
Good, motion's carried. All right, now we go on to 6.1. Subdivision application 2023 sub 02. Go ahead.
Okay.
Peter.
Yeah, the proposed subdivision application is to create one agriculture holding of 70.1 acres and one small agriculture holding 16.7 acres from a 156.99 acre parcel on Northeast 2061-8 west of the 5th from an agriculture 2 parcel. Again, it is zoned A2. The proposed parcels conforms to the requirement of section AC as an addition to agricultural small agricultural parcels and meets the density provisions of this quarter section, bringing the court density to 3 parcels on 1 quarter section. It was referred to infrastructure for comments, and they came back with the existing approach will need to be brought up to existing county standards, and the 2 new approaches will need to have locations approved, and they will need to be built according to current county standards. There is an existing septic system on the parcel and will require septic inspection by a provincially accredited agency. The parcel is over 10 acres and the parcels are over 10 acres and the soil classification test will not be required. The water table testing is not required as the proposed parcels are over 10 acres in size, and the water availability study is not required as the density is not over 5 parcels per quarter section. Letters were sent to adjacent landowners and 1 inquiry or letter of concern was received. However, no reasons were cited other than they did not want additional neighbors. It was referred to a list of government of agencies regulated, and the only comments we got back were from Alberta Environment and Parks, and they had no objections to the subdivision but recommends that wetland assessment, the wetland policy be for any developers to make sure the large wetland border is not affected. Alberta Transportation had no objections. I attached their comments. It does say here that municipal reserve is not required for the first parcel out, but it is required for any parcels under 40 acres in size. So I have that condition listed, but it didn't include it in this blurb. And so it is my recommendation that the municipal planning condition consider approval for subdivision application 2023 sub 02 in the consideration for the following reasons. Would you like me to read those?
Anyone would want those reasons read out?
No, that's fine.
That was fine for now.
Okay, are there any questions to admin on this particular subdivision? Patricia?
I just wanted to clarify, Peter, you had mentioned that the concerned landowner letter, like I see the letter here, and that they didn't put, did he elaborate when you spoke to him why he didn't put his concerns in the letter?
No concerns were relevant to the subdivision, so just didn't want and felt, and then I referred him to speak to counselors for any other concerns.
Gotcha.
Okay, I guess the only thing that I'd like to say on this one is that this is in alignment with all of our land use bylaws. And so as far as this subdivision, I couldn't see any reason personally, I can't see any reason why we wouldn't want to subdivision, because it is in alignment with those guidelines. The other thing is that I was contacted by the adjacent landowner, and we had a conversation where exactly that is, and I explained to him that it was being done in accordance with the land use bylaws that we currently have.
Which is true.
Okay. Is there any other discussion on that particular item 6 or 7.1? If not, I would entertain a motion.
Just trying to find the recommended action here.
It's gonna be me. I think I got it here.
Have you got it?
I'll make that motion. I'll make a motion that we recommend that the Municipal Planning Commission consider approval of subdivision application 2023 SUB 02 in consideration of the following reasons. Do we need to read all the reasons?
Those are available to anybody, so if the board doesn't need the reasons read, is there any more discussion on that motion?
I will just add to it, if a request comes in and all the development is in line with our policies and our bylaws, how can we not approve it?
Yes. Okay. If there's no more discussion, I'll call the question. All those in favor of the motion?
I'm in favor.
Tracy, I'm in favor.
Okay, good. And Patricia, Dave, so motion's. All right, we'll move on to items 7.1, information items. Is there anything that you want to share with us other than
No,
the ongoing?
I don't think, do we have another next meeting? Or is that even, am I too soon? I don't have the agenda in front of
June
me.
7, 2023, tentatively.
Yeah, tentatively June 7th. But we will need a motion to
I'll make that motion, Mr. Chair, to move the
7.1.
information items for information, first of all.
okay. Any discussion on that? We'll have those information items. Okay, I'll call a question. All those in favor?
Tracy, I'm in favor.
Dell, I'm in favor.
Okay, good. Motion's carried. Thanks, Patricia and Dave. All right, so then I guess the next scheduled date is June 7th. Is that, are you guys getting to have quite a few now? Starting to,
The permits are coming in quick. They a bunch of permitted uses, so I'm sure you'll have a lot of additional information for next
Okay.
meeting, but it's just,
We just haven't finalized what time we're going to start on June 7th.
okay,
we are gonna need that meeting date though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you've got it in as 4 o'clock, and we have a council meeting in at 5, right?
Yeah. so it depends on how, I mean, any
How
time.
many
Yeah,
items?
if we have more items come in that we can get to that meeting, we might bump it up to 3:30.
Okay,
And we should know that within the next
2 weeks.
okay. Fair enough. All right, well, that is our meeting for today.
Do we need to move the Okay.
Motion to adjourn.
So, I just need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Stole your thunder, Dave.
A little slow on the trigger.
All those in favor?
Can I be not in favor?
Tracy, I'm in favor.
You can be, but it won't do you any good.
Is that one I'm in favor?
Okay, motion's carried. Thanks, guys.